is that in case my speed is too fast, please let me know. And in case any repetition or any doubts are there, repetition I would take it right away, but queries would be taken at the end of the session so that the flow doesn't break. So for today, I have 20 topics in hand. I would start with sorting, move on to the filtering, subtotal, conditional formatting, and touch upon various topics. This presentation is not going to focus upon any formula or anything very tough, but this session is going to focus on the functionalities of Excel so that you can make your work more efficient. And there's going to be one interesting component in the presentation, which is creating a pivot table from GSTR 2A. So hold on to the presentation till the end. So let me start with the first topic, which is sorting and advanced sorting. Basically, sorting in Excel helps us to sort the data in the format of A to Z or Z to A alphabetically. However, we can also do custom sorting. If you look at the screen, on the right hand side, I've written A to Z sorting can be done in the format of East, North, South, and West. And if I do sorting from Z to A, I'll teach how to do that. It will be done in the reverse alphabetical order, that is West, South, North, and East. And the custom sorting would be not in an alphabetical, not from A to Z, neither from A to Z nor from Z to A, but it will be as per my customization, like North, South, East, and West. It is not in A to Z format, nor it is in the format of Z to A. So to begin with, look at the screen on the left hand side. I have name, sales, and the region of the salesperson. I want to sort the data in a simple format first. For that, I'll just select my data and I'll put the filter. Control Shift L is a shortcut key. Alternatively, you can go to the data option. Under the sort and filter ribbon, click on the filter option. The reason I'm asking you to use a filter is you will be able to see whether the sorting has been done or not. So in order to go to sort, click on data tab, click on sort. The dialog box appears. Over here, sort by would be my region. Sort on values, in my case it will be values. Order will be A to Z in case I want the format in the East, North, South, and West. Observe the example. When I click on OK, observe whether it goes to A to Z or not. I click OK. The first few contacts, the first few names are in the format of, they are East followed by North. I'm highlighting on the screen. Followed by South, and lastly there is West. So I can see sorting has been done. If you observe the drop down option, there's an upward arrow key which shows that sorting has actually been done. In order to go back to my original list, I'll simply use Ctrl Z option. Again, if the customization of sorting is to be done, click on data, click on sort. Sort by would be region. Sort on values, and the order will be Z to A in case you want the format in the West, South, North, and East format. Otherwise, you can do a customization also. So click on custom list. The drop down list appears. Over here, click on add and write the format you want. I mean, in my customized list, the order would be North, South, East, West. I can also write it in, if I press enter, I can also write in a columnar way, like North, South, East, and West. Either of the ways is okay for Excel. And I click on OK. Under the order option, simply click on custom list and select your new list. At the bottom of the option, you have North, South, East, West, which is the customized format. And click OK. Click OK again. Observe your screen on the left hand side. The formatting has been changed. North followed by South, followed by East, followed by West, which was my customized format. This is how you can customize your list, and instead of using the normal ascending and descending order, you can use the customized option in sorting. Moving on to the advanced feature of sorting, which is advanced sorting. This feature basically helps you to sort one level over and above the original sorting that you've done. In my screen, we have the same example, names followed by sales value followed by the region. I'll repeat the action, Control Shift L in order to apply the filter, or go to data, click on filter. Second step will be click on data, click on sort option. The first sorting will be sort by region, sort on values, let it be. Order would be custom list, and click on the customized list, which is appearing in your pop-up menu. North, south, east, west was my customized list. Click on OK. This is the original first level of sorting is this, which I already did in previous example. In order to take it one level up, simply repeat the steps. Click on data, sort. Click on add level option on the left hand side. It says sort by region, then by what? Then by should be names, because if I see the example, the region is coming as per my customized format of north, south, east and west. However, the names are not appearing in the alphabetical order. If I see, just observe cell number B5, Kiran is in south, followed by Virat south, Sam south, Surinder south and Ashwin south. However, if I want the alphabetical names should also come after I have sorted the list as per the regions, I should use this option. So under the sort option, I did sort by region. When I clicked on add level, it said then by what? Then by will be names. Let it be sort on values, ऐसे रहने दो, and order would be A to Z because I want A to Z alphabetically. Click on OK. Observe the example. For the case of south, Ashwin came on top, followed by Kiran, Sam, Surinder, Virat. So everything came alphabetically because I did two levels of sorting. The first level of sorting was as per my customized list, which was north, south, east and west. And the second level of customization was the name should be in alphabetical order. Moving on to the next thing, which is auto filtering. Basically, this function helps you to filter your data by simply clicking on one option, one cell, and the entire data gets filtered. You don't need to click on a drop-down menu and select the option manually. For this, simply go to File, click on Options on your screen. In the pop-up menu, click on Quick Access Toolbar. Under Choose Commands From, click on All Commands. In this list, scroll down and go to Auto Filter. For that, I can also type A. Keep on pressing A and go scroll down to find Auto Filter option. These are all alphabetical. Here, auto filter with a funnel-like thing. Once you've clicked on this, click on Add. It comes on the screen on the right hand side and click OK. If you observe my Excel on the top of the screen, there is a funnel-like option on the right hand side of the left ribbon. If I press Alt, I can see some numbers are appearing on the top of the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for the filter option that I just entered, 6 is the number assigned to it. So basically, the thing that I'm trying to explain is that instead of using the traditional filtering option that I select the data, press Ctrl Shift L, and after that I click the drop down menu and manually select the filter, I use this option, which is a smarter option. So since I've added the auto filter option from the options command, I need to simply click Alt and the number key, which is being highlighted in the Excel, which is 6 in my case. So in my case, salesman, their sales value, state and region is mentioned. And I want to highlight only the East region. The tradition says apply a filter, click on region, click on East option, and you press OK. The smart option that I have mentioned is simply click on the cell. You need not double click, press Alt, followed by as soon as you press Alt and you release Alt, the number is appearing on your screen, on the top of the screen. It will depend, it will change. Okay. I'll be slow, okay, sir. In case I want to filter East option only, I'll simply press Alt option and I'll see the numbers which are appearing in my Excel sheet. In your case, it might be number 5, it might be number 4, depending on case to case basis. In my case, it is number 6. So in case I simply want to filter out the names which are for the East region only, I simply click on the cell, press Alt and release it, and then I press number 6. So I see all the cases which pertain to East have already been filtered out with just pressing Alt and 6. This is how filtering can be done faster. In order to remove the filter, in case I want to remove the filter, simply go to Data tab and click on Clear. The filter gets cleared. There is another option for the auto filtering. For example, I did for East region. I simply click on the cell, right click on the cell, go to filter, and you can say click on any of the options. Filter by selected cells value, it gets filtered automatically. However, instead of right clicking, I think using the Alt option with the number key is a better option. Moving on to the advanced filter. Just a minute. Yeah. Moving on to the advanced filter. Advanced filter basically helps you to filter all the data pertaining to one particular person. In my case, for example, on the right hand side of your screen, you have name of salesperson followed by the particular column, say sales of product 1, product 2, state and the region. So in case I want to filter out just Nikhil's information from the entire data set which is appearing on my left hand side, option 1 with the traditional approach would be apply a regular filter, click on salesman, and you filter the option Nikhil. And then you try to copy paste this entire information. Instead of that, we will use the advanced filter option. For that, you need to click anywhere inside your original table, which is your original database, on the left hand side of your screen. Click on data, click on this advanced option, which is under sort and filter. As soon as you click on it, a pop-up menu comes. In this, select copy to another location. Because ye nahi select kiya, the original table will get deleted. So it is very important to click on copy to another location. In case of list range is coming automatically, and you can cross check also. It says A3 to E24. In my case, this is the entire table only, and it is being highlighted also with moving lines. So this is okay. List range criteria. In case it doesn't appear, you can also delete it and simply drag the cells, drag your cursor to select your entire table range. The criteria range will be your right hand side, the criteria आपने mention किया है. In my case, it will be from H4 till the last cell. So I'm simply using my mouse to select this criteria range, and copy to will be, say, a new cell, a blank area, and I press OK. So if you observe the right hand side of my screen, Nikhil has been filtered out from the entire data. I did not use the original filtering option because I had a lot of other things to be filtered out for Nikhil. So I used the advanced filter option. Similarly, in case I want to filter out some other information pertaining to, say, another person, say Leo. So I'll use the same option once again. I'll go to the data tab, click on advanced option, copy to another location. List range will be my original table set. Criteria range would be, this will be changed now. Criteria range will be the right hand side पर मेरा criteria है. Copy to another cell, which is blank area, कोई भी. So I can see the information pertaining to Nikhil and Leo has been sorted directly. I can cross check from my original database. Salesman, I'll filter out as Leo. There is only one information pertaining to Leo, and that has been filtered. Is this clear, or should I repeat it? Please let me know in the chat box or unmute yourself for that. I'll take it one step further. I request participants to please give some input whether this is clear or should I repeat or go slow. Okay. Taking it one step further, I want the criteria to be even more advanced. For example, in case of Nikhil, I want the sales of product 1 to be greater than 6,000. That's my criteria. I don't want to use the traditional filtering method, but I want to use this technique. So for that, I'll simply enter my criteria on the right hand side, which is my new database. Make sure that your headings are exactly the same as the original database. Otherwise, it will not give the correct results. So I've simply copied and pasted the original data on the right hand side. So my criteria is Nikhil and the sales of product 1 is greater than 6,000. So I'll write greater than 6,000 and I press enter. Repeat all the steps. Click anywhere inside the table, data, advanced. List range would be, of course, the original database. Criteria range would be the criteria that I've given on the right hand side. So simply select this entire criteria and click on copy to another location. The other location would be your blank area and you press OK. So I can see in case of Nikhil, only the product 1 sale which was greater than 6,000 has been filtered out, not all the sales. If I see my original database just for Nikhil, there were I think 4 or 5 records for him, 3 records for him. So because I put a criteria of more than 6,000, just the 2 results came out on the right hand side. So this is how advanced filtering comes handy when you want to filter once, drill down and filter all the more. Moving on to the next function, which is the subtotal. This is majorly used and quite a lot used in case of bank audits also. Subtotal basically helps you to bring a total within when you filtered out something and you want to know the total of that range. Subtotal comes handy. For example, on your screen, we have category of advances as doubtful, loss, and substandard as well as standard, and their outstanding balances have been given. In case I simply want to know the total of say any one category, say doubtful, I can do one thing, that I put doubtful and I filter out doubtful and I manually click on all these cells and I look at the bottom of the screen to know the total. However, I can also use the subtotal functionality. The function is equal to subtotal, bracket open, 9 number is for sum. It comes in the list as soon as you write is equal to subtotal, comma, select your entire data range and bracket close, press enter. Right now the subtotal is of course coming as the total of all the advances, which is 51358, but let's filter out any one option, say doubtful. Control Shift L, as I said before, is the shortcut. I filter out category of advance of doubtful as doubtful. The subtotal is, if I simply select these 3 cells and look at the bottom of my screen, it is 19185 and subtotal is exactly the same. Say another category, loss को अगर मैंने filter किया, the subtotal automatically changes. So for this, with this subtotal command, you can filter out something and yet know the subtotal of the cells which have been filtered out. I would suggest that subtotal is put in the original data range only instead of first filtering out and then putting a subtotal. Meaning that first I filter out doubtful और उसका subtotal लगा लूं is equal to subtotal, bracket open, 9 number, comma, select your range and bracket close. You can do this also, but इससे disadvantage क्या होगा, that ये वाला formula is applying only to these cells. It will not change dynamically when you change the category of your advance. अगर loss मैंने कर दिया, loss वाले assets, this subtotal command is not working. That is why I said जो original database ही है which encompasses all the cells, वहां पर subtotal लगाओ. subtotal 9 number, comma, entire data range, and then you filter out your advances. डाउटफुल रखोगे, करेक्ट आंसर आएगा. लॉस करोगे, डायनेमिकली चेंज हो रहा है. स्टैंडर्ड करोगे, automatically total is getting changed. Moving on to the next functionality, which is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting helps you to format your cells according to the conditions that you give to Excel. For example, look at the left hand side of your screen. I have debit, I have credit, and I've simply put a difference between debit and credit. In the first example, it is 0. अब condition क्या करनी है मुझे? That in case the difference is 0, I want my cell to be highlighted in green, because visually I want to see कि just by looking at the screen I want to know whether there's a difference or not. मुझे numbers में नहीं जाना है. For that, I simply click on the cell that I want to apply the conditional formatting to. Don't double click, just simply select the cell by single click. Go to home, click on conditional formatting. Styles, it comes under the styles ribbon. The conditional formatting में click on highlight cells rule. Click on the fourth option, which is equal to. It says equal to क्या? Equal to में हम लिखेंगे 0. और उसको with का मतलब what do you want to apply the conditional formatting as? So it says conditional formatting highlight cells rule equal to, we've written 0. With what? यहाँ से customized आप ले सकते हो, whatever, red fill लेना है, yellow fill लेना है, and observe the left hand side of your screen that is getting automatically changed. Green fill लेना है, it is as per your wish. However, you can customize it also by clicking on the last option which says custom format. As soon as you click on it, another pop-up comes. In this case, I'll just use a green cell entirely. So I'll click on the fill option. यहाँ से green select करते हैं. Click OK, and you apply it. So observe your screen. It came 0. In case debit or credit का difference is not 0, it is not coming green. In case debit credit का difference 0 आ रहा है, तो automatically green जा रहा है. Another thing that I want to put a condition in this is, for example, अगर difference मेरा 0 नहीं है, I want the cell to be highlighted in red. Simply in simple commerce terms में ही है, that difference is 0 तो green कर दो, difference is not 0, put it as red to highlight the cell. So for this, I'll repeat the steps. Go to home, conditional formatting, highlight cells rule. In the given options, there's no option which says not equal to 0. So इसलिए उसके लिए we need to create a new rule. So click on more rules. Alternatively, you can simply click on conditional formatting and new rule. Use the last option which says use a formula to determine which cells to format, because this is a customized format. The rule description comes in the next step, which is what you want to do. So simply click on the cell जिस पे आपको condition लगानी है. As soon as you click on it, यहाँ पर आ गया लिखा हुआ is equal to $C$5. तो C5 पर लगाना है. So condition is equal to this cell not equal to 0. So not equal to is written with greater than and equal to sign. So less than sign and greater than sign, this is how we write not equal to. And I write 0. Format पे click करो to change the format. Fill वाले option में red करना है. Click OK. Press OK again. So the cell is getting highlighted in red again. Let's see if it is working or not. So debit is 10,000, credit is 10,000 again. Difference is 0, coming in green. Debit is say 500 and credit is 10,000. Will it be red? Let's see. Press enter. It is coming red. So my conditional formatting is moving as dynamically. So my function is perfectly fine. Now I want concentrate just on the example number 1. Now I want whenever the difference on the right hand side is red, correspondingly debit and credit जो उसके साथ आ रहे हैं, they should also come red. And also if the difference is coming in green, which is 0, so दोनों cells automatically should be green as well. So for that I need to tweak my rule a little bit. So simply click on the cell that you want to apply the conditional formatting to. Click on home, conditional formatting. Click on manage rules. यहाँ पर instead of current selection, you can select this worksheet so that the rules appear. यहाँ पर drop down में. you'll be able to see two formulae. One is C5 not equal to 0, the format आना चाहिए red. The second one is cell value is equal to 0, the format is green, and it applies to C5 cell. Depending on the version of your Excel, there will be an option on the right hand side which says duplicate rule. So you can use that. In my Excel, there is no such option, so I'll have to create a new rule all by myself. So I simply click on new rule. Use the last option that we did before. Format cells में आपको लिखना है. Simply click on the cell that you want to apply your format to. This we need to click on C5 क्योंकि ये वाला रूल पे अप्लाई करना है. C5 equal to 0. Format जाओ, fill में green, click OK, press OK again. Observe this. Format हमने किया है is equal to C5 equal to 0. Green आएगा. Applies to what? Applies to is coming to A5. This is what we wanted, and you click on OK. So this is coming green. I wanted to apply to B5 as well. So for that, repeat the steps. Click on Home, Conditional Formatting, New Rule, use a formula, format में लिखिए, click on the cell C5 equal to 0. The format is green. Click OK, press OK. It is coming green. So whether or not my rule is correct or not, that can also be checked. There's nothing to worry. Simply click on Conditional Formatting again, Manage Rules. Use under the drop down option, click on this worksheet. Observe what all rules are coming on your screen. So my first formula is if formula is C5 equal to 0, format is green color, applies to B5 cell. The second formula is C5 equal to 0, applies to A5 cell. The third formula is C5 not equal to 0, applies to C5 only. The last option is cell value equal to 0, applies to C5 only. In case I made any mistake, I can simply click on any of the rules and I can click on edit rule. From here I can change. If I have accidentally mentioned the wrong cell value, I can change it over here. I can also change the format from here, say blue, and I click OK and click apply. Observe the left hand side example number 1. ये blue में हो गया. But however, I do not want it to be blue, so I'll just take it back to green. Press OK. So the moment my difference is 0, all my cells are coming in green. However, if my difference is not equal to 0, abhi those cells are not coming in the red like the difference is coming. So I'll repeat the step. कि ये एक चीज we did in green, the same thing needs to be done for red as well. So go to Home, Conditional Formatting, New Rule. If your Excel is advanced, click on Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules. यहाँ से click on the drop down, this worksheet. Simply duplicate a rule. ये red वाला duplicate this rule. Or you need to just create it once again. तो हमारा rule is C5 not equal to 0. So click on New Rule. Last option, which is Formula. Formula is click on the cell ki C5 not equal to 0, greater than less than sign. Format pe click karo, click on red, click OK, OK again. So formula is saying I need to click on this worksheet again and again. So the formula is saying C5 not equal to 0, red color applies to C5, which is wrong. So I need to correct this one. Applies to को आपको change करना है, applies to A5. Simply delete this and click on the cell where you want to apply to. तो यहाँ पर आ गया A5. Click apply. And last rule will be we need to apply it to B5. So new rule. Last option, formula. Formula क्या था? Click on the cell C5 not equal to 0. C5 not equal to 0. Format will be red. Okay, okay. This worksheet. Not equal to 0 applies to को हमें change करना पड़ेगा B5 पर. Delete करके simply click on B5 cell, click apply and press OK. So observe my screen. Debit and credit 100 आ रहे हैं तो everything is green. Debit and credit is not equal to 0, so everything is coming as red. So this is how I told Excel that these are my conditions कि अगर ये fulfill होंगी, so this is how the formatting is to be done in my particular cell. There is one more thing if I simply cut and paste cell number C5 to another location, so I need to see whether it is changing or not. So for that, conditional formatting में जाओ, manage rules, this worksheet, show formatting rules for this worksheet. My cell is D5 wala cell. It is applying to D5 only. So this cell automatically moved when I just cut and pasted it to another location. Let's move on to the next example. Before that, I need to bring one point, that in case I click on conditional formatting, manage rules, and under the drop down I click this worksheet, you can move these rules that you've created up and down as per your order of preference. There are two arrow buttons of moving up and down just next to the delete rule. If I click on this, my order of conditions are changing automatically. So I'll just put all the reds together and all the greens together. You can make use of these arrows as I mentioned. So the pop-up menu says that the rules will be applied in the order shown. So in case you want your rule to be applied one after the other in a stacked way, you can use these arrows. In my case, it is making absolutely no difference. So I just simply showed it to you to just say that in case you want your order to be in a particular way, your conditions to be in a particular order, you can use this command. The second example in the center of your screen has some invoice values with their values. Invoice numbers with their values. So if you observe, after invoice number 5, there is a repetition of invoice number 1. And after invoice number 9, which is towards the end, again invoice number 1 is being repeated, although the values are entirely different. So I want Excel to highlight some invoices which has duplicate values. I'll make use of conditional formatting. Simply select your range, click on Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight Cell Rules. Over here, select the last option which says Duplicate Values. The type of formatting you want can be selected from the drop-down list. In my case, I'm just selecting the default option, which is light red fill with dark red text, and I click OK. So Excel has highlighted 3 invoices which were duplicate. Invoice number 1 was repeated 3 times, and Excel highlighted it. There is one unique feature that instead of highlighting the duplicate values, you can alternatively select unique values also. Same steps, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, duplicate values. Over here, click on unique option instead of duplicate. Click OK. Since I selected the heading also, it also got highlighted. Otherwise, everything unique has been highlighted in yellow. Example number 3 on the right hand side of your screen. I want to remove the duplicates. It's the same example. Invoice number 1 is appearing 3 times in my list. And I want to remove all the duplicate values all at once. For that, simply select your range, click on data, and click on remove duplicates. It comes under the data tools ribbon. Click on that. Under the columns, there's just one option. So I need to select this invoice number and I click OK. It says 2 duplicate values found, removed, and 9 remains. In my original example, there were 11 cases and now just 9 cases are appearing. Invoice number 1 is coming just once. Alternatively, there is another option, which is the shortcut. You simply select your data range and you click Alt AM Mango. The same dialog box comes. Press OK. Same thing. So instead of going to data and clicking on remove duplicates, you can use Alt AM. Moving on to my next slide, example number 4. On the left hand side of your screen, I have some invoices with some values and I want to highlight the cells of say greater than 7,000 rupees. For that, I need to select the range where I want to apply my conditional formatting to. Click on Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight Cells Rules, and click on greater than say whatever value you want to mention. In my case, I want to say 7,000. And I want to customize the format to be, say, blue. Press OK, click OK. So if you observe the left hand side of my screen, all the cells which were greater than 7,000 have been highlighted in blue as per the condition that I gave. There was another option to do it, that I could filter it out, and I put the command. For example, I select the database, Control Shift L. In the value, I click number filters greater than 7,000 and I press enter. After this, I select the range and I put a color. But this was one condition which was much more easier and shorter. In order to remove the condition that you've put accidentally or intentionally, simply go to conditional formatting, manage rules. Instead of current selection, click on this worksheet. For example, the first in this sheet, there's just one condition that I've mentioned, which was cell value greater than 7,000. So I don't want this. So simply click on this and delete the rule. Apply and OK. This is how it got deleted. Similarly, you can also use a conditional formatting to highlight cells which are less than a particular value. Same steps, select your range, conditional formatting, highlight rules, less than, whatever value you want to say 5,000. And I press, in my case, it's nothing is less than 5,000, so I'll write 9,000. Press OK. This is how the condition got applied. Moving on to the next example. In the center of your screen, there is example number 5, which shows current year expense and previous year expense. In accounting terms, simply speaking, if your current year expense is greater than previous year expense, it's a red alert. So it should be highlighted in red. I want to give Excel this command. And if your current year expense is less than your previous year expense, it should be highlighted in green. For this, I need to give Excel some conditions. Simply select your cell, the first cell. I'm not selecting the entire range. Go to home, conditional formatting. It's a new rule. So click on new rule, because there's no by default option of such a rule. Use the last option which says use a formula to determine which cells. In the formula bar, simply write the first cell greater than दूसरा वाला adjacent cell. Current year greater than previous year. Format क्या होना चाहिए? Green. Current year expense, sorry, red. Current year expense greater than previous year है तो red होना चाहिए. Click OK. It got highlighted. And another rule that I want to mention is उल्टा इसका. So click on conditional formatting, new rule, use the formula. Formula में simply click on this cell, which is F5 less than adjacent cell. Click on that cell. Format should be green. Click OK. Click OK. Let's observe in this example itself. I'll just write 1 rupee. 1 rupee is less than 20,000. Yes, it is coming in green. Say let's write 1 lakh. 1 lakh is greater than 20,000. Yes, it should come in red. Let's see if it is coming in red. It is coming in red. So my condition is working perfectly fine. However, I want to copy this condition to all the cells right below. So I'll not obviously copy my rules over and over again. I'll simply use a copy paste command. But before that, I need to make a small change in my original rule. For this, go to conditional formatting, manage rules, this worksheet. Click on over here, click on edit rule. Simply remove the dollar before the numbers. So over here it is coming F5 less than G5. So before the numbers, remove the dollars. In simple terms, dollar should not come before any number whatsoever. In case you want to copy your formula to another cell, click OK. And in another rule, do the same. I'll simply click on this edit rule. Before 5, just delete the dollar. OK, click apply and press OK. Now copy this formula. First copy किया, नीचे select the cells where you want to apply to and press Ctrl Alt V, which is paste special. Over here, Under the paste special option, click on formats, which is the fourth option, and press OK. So I can see my original format got copied automatically right below. I did not need have to enter the formula over and over again. Let us observe if there's some change in my value, whether the formula works or not. My current year expense in the third case, it is coming in green. I just want to increase it to say 15 lakhs. It is automatically coming as red. And if I put it as 1 rupee, it is coming as green. So my formula is working perfectly fine. So just one trick was that the dollar sign, which should be removed right before the number. Let us move to the example number 6 on the right hand side of your screen. I want to highlight the top 10 and bottom 10 performers. So for that, I'll use the conditional formatting, of course. Simply select your cells, conditional formatting, top and bottom rules, click on top 10 items. And let's format it in green. And I press OK. So if you observe the screen, the top 10 options have been highlighted. Similarly, the bottom 10 performers can also be highlighted using the same option. Bottom 10 items, bottom 10% as per your wish. You can also use data bars to analyze your data. Same example, data bars basically help you to just simply look at the data, and some sort of data bar comes on in your cell to help you know whether your current value is, it basically compares it to the entire database. I'll just show it with the example to make it more clear. Simply select your cell, go to conditional formatting, go to data bars, and select any one option as per your choice. So if you see the screen, Tavisha is with the highest bar, followed by say Swapnil and Shanice, and others are comparatively less in terms of the length of the data bar. So directly by looking at the data, you can make a comparison as per the entire average of your data. You can also do one thing, that you can make your data bars a little more shorter to make it more visually appealing. So for that, simply click on conditional formatting, manage rules, edit the rule. Over here, minimum may select number. Minimum number you can write say 0. Maximum may number dal do, say 62,000. Press OK and observe the size of your data bars. Click apply. OK. If you observe, the data bars got slightly lesser in size. Observe, this was how it was originally. This is how it is now. Because I entered a very big value, the data bars did not have that big a difference, but you can obviously change the size of the data bars using this option. In example number 8 on the right hand side of your screen, I will help you to use the icon sets in your range. Basically, icon sets can be used, say arrow is an icon set. Using that, you can simply understand whether your data is positive or negative. For this, simply select your range for which you want to apply an icon set. Click on home, conditional formatting, icon sets. In my case, I want to use the arrows. So I click on arrows. So if I see my screen, something is in red, something is in green, and something is in yellow. So red, obviously, I know something is going down as per the arrow. Green means it's going up, thumbs up. And yellow is also something, which I will not tell you right now. What does this yellow mean? You will come to know when you click on manage rules. So click on conditional formatting, manage rules. Click on the rule that you want to edit. Click on edit rule. At the bottom of your screen, you can see the green option is when your value is greater than equal to 67%. Yellow means it is less than 30 or greater than or equal to 33%, which is average. And red means it is less than 33%. So that's how you can understand what the things mean when you click on manage rules. So icon sets basically are helping you visually understand how your data is moving, whether something is in thumbs up position or something needs your attention. Moving on to the next functionality, which is the flash fill. Flash fill in easy terms is artificial intelligence only, which is built in Excel. It automatically fills the value in your sheet by sensing what examples you've given it. For example, example number 1 on the top of your screen, I have first name followed by last name. And I want the email address to be the first name dot last name at the rate say gmail.com. I want this exact format to be repeated for all the persons that I mentioned over here. So one option is that obviously manually enter it everywhere, but obviously that is not advisable. I'll use the flash fill option. For that, simply click on data, click on flash fill. If you observe, everything got automatically populated based on the example number 1. Example number 2 is same example, first and last name have been separated, but I want the full name. So I'll just give Excel one example, Tanvi Sharma. Press enter. For Virat, I'll just write 2 alphabets, VI. If you observe my screen, Excel is automatically giving a suggestion and something is coming in light gray also. So the moment I press enter, everything gets automatically populated. In the last example, at the bottom of your screen, I can even use it to form sentences. For example, just a very simple example, I have 3 things written, name, laptops, or item purchased, and number of items. The sentence goes, Tanvi bought 15 laptops. And the data obviously is same for other people also. I don't want to enter it all by myself. So I click on data, I click on flash fill. If you observe my screen, all the other cells got automatically populated based on example number 1 that I gave Excel. The shortcut for using a flash fill is Control E, E for elephant. Moving on to the next functionality, which is converting the data which is in a columnar way in the row format and vice versa. For this, simply select your data. In my case, it is in columnar format, but I want the employee names to be in a horizontal format. So select your database, Control C for copying, of course. Jahan copy karna hai, simply click on that cell, single click. Control Alt V, V for victory. And in the pop-up menu which comes, click on transpose at the bottom. Click OK. So if you observe, all the names have come in a horizontal format. Isi ko if I want to put it in columnar way, simply select your range using Control Shift and right arrow key. It will select till the last name. Control C, which is copy. Control Alt V, which is paste special. Yahan par transpose ko select and press OK. So all the names came in the columnar way. In order to go to paste special, instead of pressing Control Alt V, you can also go to the home. When you click on Control C, go to the home, click on paste special over here. The same pop-up comes. There's another option which comes in the home tab. Under the paste option, you can also use that. Moving on to the next functionality, which is data validation. Data validation usually is used to create drop downs in your Excel, but it can also be used to restrict some entry into your cell. For example, when we have say GST offline utilities, you're not allowed to enter data in some cells. So that is where data validation has been entered into. And also in some forms, you're not allowed to enter data apart from the format which is already mentioned. So that is also a case where data validation has been entered. It will become easy when you observe the example number 1 on the left hand side of your screen. I have with me client lists, and against them is their status. There are 3 status that I want to put in. Pending, complete, or under process. That is the work status. I want my say Chintan sir ke agar articles hai, they just want to put a status against their client names. So हाथ से वो they will not mention. He just wants ki drop down में से select particular thing only. I do not want to read things which Chintan sir says that I don't want to read whatever you want to write on your own. Just in 3 words, tell me the status. Pending hai, complete hai, or under process hai. So for this, we'll do one thing. Because I want to apply it to your entire data range, I'll select the entire range jahan par apply karna hai. Click on data. Click on data validation. Over here, under the allow option, click on list. Source mein simply enter what you want to write. Pending, comma, complete, comma, under process. Press OK. The moment I press enter, yahan par on the right hand side of the screen, against the cell, there's a small drop down option. So there are 3 options: pending, complete, and under process. So client ke against, simply you can click on the cells and choose your option instead of writing it manually.
ओके सो मतलब ये 3 में से कोई भी एक ऑप्शन चूज करना, मतलब और कोई कुछ नहीं लिख पाएगा, वो
कुछ नहीं लिख पाएगा. एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज व्हाट आई वाज कमिंग इनटू. सो इन केस चिंतन सर के आर्टिकल बोलते हैं कि आशिल इन थर्ड केस, अगर उसका वो स्टेटस करते हैं आई एम स्टिल डूइंग इट, अगर वो लिखना चाहता है, लेट्स सी इफ वी कैन डू इट. सो आई एम स्टिल डूइंग, वो लिखना चाहता है and he writes presses enter. There's a pop-up menu which comes, it says value you entered is not valid. That is because Chintan sir ने वो 3 words के लिए ही restrict किया हुआ data entry.
उसके लिए क्या करने का फिर से बताएंगे मैडम?
जी सर, I said कि इसमें there are just 3 options. I'll just repeat this process. इसको हम पहले delete कर देते हैं because for example कुछ गलती हो गई है, तो इसमें data validation में करके clear all कर देते हैं. Simply select your data range जहां पर ये अप्लाई करना है. क्लिक ऑन डेटा वैलिडेशन, इसमें ऑलरेडी लगी हुई है. क्लियर ऑल डेटा वैलिडेशन.
ओके,
अलाउ में करना है लिस्ट. सोर्स विल बी जो भी 3 वर्ड्स यू वांट टू राइट, पेंडिंग, कंप्लीट, अंडर प्रोसेस, और कुछ और भी लिखना चाहते हो अगर. क्लिक ओके. The moment you clicked on it, यहाँ पर ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू आ गया. अब इन्हीं में से यू नीड टू सिलेक्ट 3 ऑप्शंस ही मिलेंगे. यू कैन नॉट राइट एनीथिंग अपने आप से. तो एज आई सेड, अगर उनका चिंतन सर का आर्टिकल इज सेइंग आई वांट टू राइट आई एम स्टिल डूइंग, वो अगर करना भी चाहे एंड ही प्रेसेस एंटर, होएगा ही नहीं बिकॉज़ देयर इज अ रिस्ट्रिक्शन दैट इज एंटर्ड. यूजर हैज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड.
ओके, ग्रेट.
सो इस केस में there is one thing कि इसमें there are other things also that you can mention, like इसमें आपको अगर डेटा वैलिडेशन में कुछ गलती कर दिया आपने and you want to edit it, तो simply click on data validation. यहाँ पर automatically आएगा, you can make changes. And in case you say कि मुझे उनको allow freedom देना है कि कुछ भी लिख लो, so over here you can click on allow में any value, और alternatively जो original list थी जहाँ पर हमारा लिखा हुआ आ रहा था, you can click on clear all option. The moment you click on it, clear हो जाता है. फर्स्ट सेल में हो गया, सेकंड में नहीं हुआ because I had not selected the entire range. तो सब सिलेक्ट करो डेटा वैलिडेशन में, यहाँ पर क्लियर ऑल पर सिलेक्ट कर लो या अलाउ में कर दो एनी वैल्यू. इट विल गेट ऑटोमेटिकली डिलीटेड. यहाँ पर ड्रॉप डाउन के लिए अब कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है. इन माय सेकंड एग्जांपल, I want कि जो client names आ रहे हैं, I do not want to enter it all over again and again. I want to use कि drop down में से ही मेरे पास options आए. For that, I'll simply click on, I'll repeat the steps. Data validation, allow, यहाँ पर करना है list, source will be, अब हाथ से मैंने नहीं लिखने हैं because I have a database which is already prepared. तो source I will simply select the range using my mouse. I will not select the heading because अगर heading भी कर दी, that will also appear in the drop down list. So I don't want that. I'll simply click on relevant जो information है, names जो है बस उसी पे. Click OK. Observe cell number G4 which is highlighted in yellow on your screen. यहाँ drop down आ गया automatically. So all the list is coming automatically using data validation. अब मुझे हाथ से एक एक नाम नहीं भरना. Also, एक और restriction हमने जो example number 1 में की थी, that can also be put into अगर हम जाएं डेटा वैलिडेशन में, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस लाइक होल नंबर। अगर होल नंबर की रिस्ट्रिक्शन डालनी है तो उसमें आप मिनिमम से 100 डालना है, मैक्सिमम से 500 डालना है, ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन डालनी है। क्लिक ओके। इस केस में मैंने लगाई है रिस्ट्रिक्शन श्रेया वाली सेल में, विच इज हाईलाइटेड ऑन योर स्क्रीन ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इन ब्लू। 100 से 500 मैंने रेंज किया, तो इफ आई एंटर 50 एरर आ जाएगा, इट इज नॉट वैलिड। 500 करेंगे, इट टेक्स 150। 100 और 500 के बीच में लोगे, अगर 150 कर रहे हो, इट इज टेकिंग। So this is how you can put restriction in your data. Click on data, data validation. यहाँ पर allow में whole number रखना है तो whole number की restriction यहाँ से clear कर दो, नहीं रखनी। You can also put restriction on the date. Date between say financial years के लिए आपको date की restriction डालनी है कि 2021 का ही data है या 21-22 की ही dates हैं. So you can allow में करके date and enter your dates. And text length के लिए भी कर सकते हो आप. What is the text length that you want to mention? And at times there are some codings also, GL के codes होते हैं, उसकी restrictions भी आप using this command कर सकते हैं. The third example we move on to on the right hand side of the screen. Same example, I'll just take it one step forward. इसी चीज में जो सोर्स नेम था हमारे में, जहां हमने क्लाइंट नेम्स एंटर किए, इसमें क्या एक दिक्कत आ रही है, इट इज एंडिंग एट पुनीत. However, if I enter another name, say Zishan, ये इस लिस्ट में ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू में नहीं आ रहा. The list is automatically ending at पुनीत only. तो कुछ भी मैं नीचे ऐड कर रही हूँ वो एक डिसएडवांटेज हो रहा है. It is not coming automatically. For this, we need to do one thing. Simply go to एक बार इस पे लगा लेते हैं ये चीज फिल्टर, this data validation example number 3 on the right side, वहां पर ये एक बार लगा लेते हैं. Click on data, data validation, allow list, source will be this client list up till Puneet only, जो original list थी, and I click OK. यहाँ पर जीशान नहीं आ रहा, which I added later on. इसको अब हमें edit करना है. For that, एक स्टेप हमें इसके पहले करना है कि जो ओरिजिनल लिस्ट है इसको एक काम करते हैं, नेम को रीनेम कर देते हैं, रेंज को. तो ओरिजिनल लिस्ट को सिलेक्ट करो. यहाँ पर सेल नेम जो आता है, नेम बॉक्स टॉप पे जस्ट एडजेसेंट टू द फॉर्मूला बार, इसको रीनेम कर दो एज से क्लाइंट्स. प्रेस एंटर. सो ये वाली रेंज को मैंने रीनेम कर दिया एज क्लाइंट्स. सो व्हेनेवर कुछ भी स्क्रीन पे मुझे क्लाइंट्स के नाम से अगर मैं करूंगी, ये वाली चीज ही रेफर होगी. So over here, instead of let me redo this thing again. Clear all. यहाँ पर गए data validation, allow list, source. ये वाली हाथ से सिलेक्ट करो, और you can also do an alternative option will be, इसको फॉर्मूला से करो, is equal to क्लाइंट्स लिखना है. एग्जैक्ट नेम जो आपने मेंशन किया, क्लाइंट टी विद अ टी लिखोगे, नथिंग विल हैपन. एग्जैक्ट नेम जो नेम बॉक्स में लिखा था, दैट नीड्स टू बी मेंशन्ड. सो सोर्स में करना है इज इक्वल टू जो नेम दिया था, क्लाइंट्स, एंड आई प्रेस ओके. ड्रॉप डाउन में ये सारे नाम आ गए अप टिल पुनीत. बट इफ आई पुट अ न्यू नेम से जीशान, इट विल ऑफ कोर्स नॉट कम इन द रेंज. इट विल कम जस्ट अप टिल ओरिजिनल जो नेम था, पुनीत. इसके लिए there is one small change which we need to do, a trick basically. Go to formula, click on name manager. यहाँ पर आपका स्क्रीन पर आ जाएगा names. So click on ये जो clients था, this is what we want to change. तो clients पर click करो. Bottom of the screen में उसका खाली range change करनी है. B4 से लेके B17 तक है, उसको 18 कर दीजिए. Click this check mark. Click close. Now observe the example number 3. Let's scroll down. Zishan आ गया. Similarly, I am writing ABC. Let's see अगर ये आता है कि नहीं. Of course, it will not come. पुनीत के बाद Zishan आया, ABC नहीं आया. For this same tweak, formula, name manager, जो range थी, select that range which is clients. B18 की जगह B19 कर दीजिए. Check mark, close. So ABC is also coming at the bottom of the screen, bottom of the list. So this is how customization can be done. कि original अगर हमारा database बढ़ते जा रहा है, And another thing जो मैंने source वाली बात बताई, that was data validation list. Instead of clicking the range, you can simply name जो हमने name box में दिया is equal to clients. It was name range was clients. इसको rename करना पड़ा मुझे. Data validation list is equal to clients. Let me know if repetition is needed for this. I think यहाँ तो सर के ऊपर से जा रहा है. There is absolutely no response from anyone. Or is the session becoming too boring?
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है मैम. Everyone is attending it and listening to your words. So you may continue, ma'am. Everyone is I guess attentive.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, please.
So let's move on to the next topic जो हमारे बहुत use होता है, which is the IRR in project reports. IRR with Excel is a cakewalk, trust me. इस case में the only information we need is very basic information. On your screen you can see I have years मैंने लिखे हुए हैं. Cash outflow लिखना है. PAT, which is profit after tax, depreciation, interest and cash flows is the total column. Simply mathematical thing. Next column is the discount factor and उसके आगे discounted value. IRR with Excel is super duper easy. For this you simply need to enter year 0 का cash outflow और उसका obviously negative में जाएगी value because year 0 का cash outflow है, followed by year 1 to whatever years you have, उनके total cash flows, which is PAT plus depreciation plus interest in my case. Simply formula is equal to IRR bracket open and you select your entire cash flows, which is cash outflow plus your cash inflows. Cash outflow will be negative, remember that, or बाकी positive, and bracket close. So just with one formula, IRR within 1 second निकल गया. So IRR in my case is 22.208%. Next step comes कि इसको cross check भी करना है whether it is working or not. The discount factor we know in case of year 1 is 1. In case of year 2, it is we'll use a formula for this, which is equal to 1 divided by with the sir mute कर दीजिए please. We'll write the formula is equal to 1 with a backslash, which is divided by the sign, bracket open, 1 point, in my case 12208 bracket close, raised to the power हम लिखते हैं with the use of shift with the 6 number. There's a raised to the power, there's a downward arrow बनी होती है above 6 number on your keyboard. So उसको use करने के लिए simply click shift 6. So the formula is going is equal to 1 divided by bracket open करके हम कर रहे हैं 1.122 bracket close, that is 1 to the power जो left hand side पर हमारा आ रहा है, and I press enter. Simply copy this formula everywhere. I did one mistake which was year 0 का 1 मिला था. Just a minute, I've just done one small mistake. First year का आएगा 1, second year will be is equal to 1 bracket 1.2208. अभी के लिए I'm just entering manually, bracket close, raised to the power जो year यहाँ पर mentioned है. Year 1. 1 to the power 12208 raised to the power 1. So in case of, I was just doing one mistake. अब decimal का इसीलिए आ रहा है difference because of rounding. We'll ignore that. So for that, year 0 में of course we need to write number 1. उसका discounted value is formula driven last case में total cash flow divided by discounted factor. Followed by that, second हमने year 1 में हमने लिखा है is equal to 1 divided by bracket open 1 point जो भी percentage होती है raised to the power using shift 6 and उसके साथ हमने फॉर्मूला लगा दिया इस वाले सेल को जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर ईयर है उसको मेंशन करके रेज टू द पावर ये, अदरवाइज मैनुअली हमने लिखना था इज इक्वल टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 1.22208 ब्रैकेट क्लोज रेज टू द पावर 1 और इसी को हमने कॉपी करके लिखना था 2, इसी को कॉपी करके हमने लिखना था 3. So instead of that I used a simple formula which was year 0 में 1 लिखा is equal to 1 divided by 1.22208 bracket close shift 6 that is raised to the power और ये वाले सेल को which is year 1 को select कर लिया, enter, copy this everywhere. The last formula जो आ रहा है हमारे पास discounted value वो आ रही है cash flow multiplied by discounted value which is formula driven and that is coming out to be 0. So our formula is perfectly fine. However, what if I change my PAT? कुछ भी change आ गया तो my IRR is obviously changing. तो discounted factor को one option is कि obviously इसको manually change करो 1 point के आगे 32640 हाथ से लिखो और यहाँ हर सेल में कॉपी कर लो. But instead of that इसको भी formula से हम change कर देते हैं. Simply write in year 1 is equal to 1 divided by bracket open 1 plus जो ये वाला सेल है परसेंटेज वाला F16 ब्रैकेट क्लोज रेज टू द पावर जो ईयर का सेल है एंड प्रेस एंटर. हमने फ्रीज करना है F16 को सो जस्ट यूज F4 फंक्शन की कॉपी एंड पेस्ट ओवर हियर. F4 से क्या हुआ हमारा जो IRR का जो सेल था which is F16 it got frozen by using the dollar sign. You can simply use dollar sign manually F के पीछे और 16 के पीछे or you can simply click F4 function key. So this is how IRR की function IRR can be found out using Excel and cross check भी हो जाता है using discounted value. Let me know if a repetition is needed in this case. Otherwise I'll move on to the next functionality which is the what if analysis, and under that what is a scenario manager. Scenario manager basically helps you to know the profit in my case it comes lets you know what are the different answers that you will get in different scenarios that you give Excel. In my case I have quantity with the selling price, along with that there is some cost and a profit is given. What I want to know what if my quantity is say 200 300 what would be my profit. One option is obviously to make changes in Excel and manually see कि उस scenario में क्या होगा. But instead of that, I want to use Excel for that analysis. I'll simply go to data. I'll click on what if analysis. I'll click on scenario manager and I'll add my scenario. Scenario name will be quantity is 200. Changing cells will be कौन सा change करना है हमें cell. In my case, I want to say C4 quantity बदलनी है. Comment is optional. You can let it be or you can delete it also and click OK. In the option that comes, pop-up menu which comes, enter the value for each of the changing cells. इसमें आपको करना है cell value C4. In my case ये है quantity. इसको करेंगे 200 and I click add. The second scenario से हमारा add हो रहा है इससे. Click 3. Scenario name is quantity is 300. The second scenario. Changing cells आ जाएगा C4. Click OK. Enter values for each of the changing cells. तो C4 की change होनी चाहिए 300. Click OK. So 2 scenarios have been added. When I click on show, observe the left hand side of my screen, automatically 300 पर change हो गया. If I click on 200 and I click on show, automatically change हो गया. Original data of course हमारा चला गया, but उसके लिए भी I'll just add another scenario. Scenario manager, click on add, quantity is 100, changing value C4 क्योंकि वो quantum है, click OK. Enter the value for the changing cell. C4 का quantum आएगा 100 and I click OK. ये list में आ गया and I click on show, ये original आ गया. अब इसी चीज को show option से क्या हुआ, original data got changed, but I want to know everything in a summary format. For that I click on data, what if analysis, scenario manager, I'll click on summary option. Under the summary option एक चीज हमें करनी है, रिजल्ट सेल हमारा आएगा प्रॉफिट, C12 बोल रहा है, क्लिक ऑन ओके सिंपली. अब whatever is made on the screen, लेफ्ट साइड पर आ रहा है C4 C12, changing C4 result cell C12, but what is C4 and C12 I do not know. For that I'll just have to rename my original data sheet. तो C4 सेल को हम यहाँ पर नेम बॉक्स में कर देते हैं क्वांटिटी. सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दैट सेल और नेम बॉक्स में चेंज करो. और जो C12 था, सिंपली क्लिक ऑन C12, सिंगल क्लिक, नेम बॉक्स में उसको कर दो प्रॉफिट, प्रेस एंटर. So these cells have been renamed. When I click on C4, in the name box on the left hand side, वहाँ पर quantity लिखा आ रहा है. Let's do it again. What data, what if analysis, scenario manager, and I click on summary, and I press OK again. So this is the new summary which came on my screen. So it says instead of C4 and C12, it says quantity is 100, 200, 300, and profit is whatever is given over here. Because I entered 100 as a scenario, तो वो भी आ रहा है additionally. Otherwise ये original current values आ रहा है. So this was my example. इस केस में in case I want to delete the cell name, कि मेरे को यहाँ पर quantity नहीं लिखना है और I want to say इसको original cell ही रखना है, cell name जो था, I don't want to mention it as quantity. Simply go to formulas, click on name manager, जो यहाँ पर लिखा आ रहा है ना profit and quantity, simply click on this and delete कर दो. Similarly profit इसी cell का था, reference भी उसकी दी हुई है over here, click on delete. So the name gets deleted automatically. The moment I click on C4 cell, ये C4 ही आ रहा है. There's no other name. Let's move on to the next functionality, which is the goal seek. This option helps you to achieve a particular goal by changing some other values. For example, you want to achieve a profit of say 5,000. That is your ultimate goal. But at the same time, you want to change the price. For this, we'll go to data. We'll go to what if analysis and goal seek. It says set cell. Set cell हो गया ultimately किसको चाहते हो, which is profit. तो profit वाला is C12. I click on this to value. Value in my case मेरा target है 5,000. By changing cell, what do you want to change? I want to change say quantity in my case, and I press OK. It says quantity is coming 277.64, say 278 only. Press OK. And the changes are right there on your screen. Similarly, we can make changes for some other goal also. If say my profit, I want profit to be say 5,000, set value C12 to the value 5,000 by changing say selling price, and I press OK. It says your selling price needs to be at 69.41 in order to achieve the profit of 5,000. If it's cancelled, the original data comes as it is. Moving on to the third functionality in the what if analysis is data table. It is similar to the scenario manager, but it is much better and advanced. In this case, I want to know how much profit I will make in different cases. For example, when my quantum is 200, 300, 400, etc. For this, simply go on the cell, blank cell. I'll just click over here. And I'll write is equal to profit को हम क्रॉस लिंक करेंगे C12. The first step is cross link करना है. Now इसके left hand side जो adjacent cell है, I'll just write यहाँ पर quantity और इसके नीचे desired quantity 200, 300, 400, 500, 1000. बस these are sufficient. Now what is to be done is F3 जो cell है, I've just done one mistake. Adjacent cell को हमें blank रखना है. F4 यहाँ पर लिखना था मुझे quantity 200, 400. There was one mistake. जो blank cell जहाँ पर मैंने cross linking किया profit, उसके adjacent left hand side cell needs to be left blank. That is the key rule. और उसके नीचे I can just write your quantities. Now I'm getting distracted. I'll just repeat this. Simply click on any blank cell and cross link it. Is my screen visible? Simply write is equal to and cross link it with the profit. उसके एकदम adjacent वाला leave it blank and उसके right below write your desired quantities. इसके ऊपर mention करना है quantity is completely option जो heading है, but just remember adjacent cell है linked वाले cell का that needs to be blank. Now simply select F3 से लेके G6 तक हमें सारा select करना है. ये पूरा data range हमें select करना है bottom तक, including the blank cell. Go to what if analysis, data table. My input is given in one particular column only, so I'll write column input cell. यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे C4 cell, which is quantity. कॉलम में है हमारा डेटा इसलिए कॉलम में जाता है. और क्या चीज मेंशन करनी है? C4 cell जो है हमारी क्वांटिटी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ओरिजिनल डेटाबेस की. एंड आई क्लिक ओके. द मोमेंट आई क्लिक ओके, यहाँ पर प्रॉफिट हमारा मेंशन हो गया एज इट इज. इसको क्लियर करने के लिए वी कैन राइट प्रॉफिट आल्सो ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द स्क्रीन. लेट्स सी if my quantum is 600, does the profit actually come out to be 11850 or not? Yes, it is true. I'll repeat it one more time because it is a little complicated. On the blanks, on any of the blank cells, click is equal to and cross it with your profit. उसका left adjacent cell एकदम खाली रखना है. उसके right below, I mean जो blank cell है उसके एकदम नीचे write your desired quantums. Select your entire range including the blank cell. Click on data, what if analysis, data table, column input cell, because मेरा जो desired result है it is in columnar format. उसको cross link करेंगे by simply clicking वो किस चीज की है, वो कॉलम किस चीज को pertain करता है, तो ये quantum से cross link करेंगे. Click OK. So ये profit आ गया हमारा right hand side पर. For your clarity, you can simply write quantity and profit just for your convenience. This is how your data table can become handy when you want to know different scenarios of your mouse. Let's move on to the next functionality, which is the delimiter option. This is basically I have this is used majorly in statutory audit also and concurrent audit also. I have with me overdrawn accounts जैसे बैंक से निकल के आता है. So this is the exact data. I've just cut short it and put it in my Excel. In this case, all we need to do is first उसके बाद we'll just cleanse it a little so that analysis can be done. For this, simply click your first cell जहाँ account number लिखा हुआ है उसके adjacent जाओ B cell में. So and join upper and lower row. So write is equal to जो फर्स्ट रो है एंड उसके बॉटम वाली रो एंड प्रेस एंटर. हुआ इससे ये कि जो फर्स्ट रो है इट हैज, इफ आई प्रेस F2, ये सारा जो लिखा हुआ है अकाउंट नंबर से लेके ओवरड्रॉन एवरीथिंग इज इन सेल नंबर A. एंड रो नंबर 3 में अगर देखा जाए सैंक्शन डेट से लेके इंटरेस्ट कोड एवरीथिंग इज इन सेल नंबर A3 ओनली. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू जस्ट जॉइन टू थिंग्स टुगेदर. फॉर दैट यूज द एंड फंक्शन. राइट इज इक्वल टू जो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड वाला सेल है विच इज अकाउंट नंबर वगैरह जिसमें लिखा है एंड जो एकदम उसके नीचे है वो. इससे क्या हुआ है, टू लाइंस आर गेटिंग जॉइंट टुगेदर. press OK. The second step will be using the filtering. Go to the extreme left hand side, जहाँ पर account number and all लिखा हुआ है. Select your data range, Control Shift down arrow key. Use filter, normal filter, Control Shift L. अब account number में हमें filter करना है your sole ID. In my case it is 1111. Press enter. ये सब filter हो गया. Simply now copy this formula जो हमने and वाला functionality किया. So copy over here. ये सब select किया. Control V. So this formula हमारा copy हो गया in all these cells. Simply copy this sheet. ये सारा select करके just simply copy it elsewhere. अब इससे हुआ क्या है? All the data which was coming in two different what do you say? All the data which was coming in two separate lines original data में, it is now coming in one particular row. मतलब सब कुछ running में आ रहा है. ओरिजिनल डेटा में हमारा अकाउंट नंबर फॉलोड बाय नेम एंड एवरीथिंग उसके नीचे आ रही थी डेट, बट इस फंक्शन यूज करने की वजह से एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग इन वन पर्टिकुलर लाइन ओनली. बट इसमें एक ड्रॉबैक क्या हो रहा है? एवरीथिंग इज नॉट बाइफिकेटेड वेल, सब कुछ अभी अलाइनमेंट गड़बड़ है. फॉर दिस वील डू वन थिंग विच इज डीलिमिटर का यूज करेंगे. सिंपली सिलेक्ट योर डेटा. इन माई केस इस केस में एवरी टाइम सब कुछ डेटा फर्स्ट सेल में ही होगा ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, जहां पर भी कॉपी किया आपने. इट विल, जैसे बी में अगर देखा जाए और F2 करूं मैं, नथिंग इज इन बी सेल. सी को देखो कुछ भी नहीं है. सो एवरीथिंग इज इन ए कॉलम ओनली. सो सिंपली सिलेक्ट योर ए कॉलम entirely. Click Alt AE, which is text to columns. Alternatively, you can go to data and text to columns. यहाँ पर there are two options. One is fixed width, the other one is delimited. Excel automatically prompts usually क्या करना चाहिए. Over here it is saying fixed width. Let's go with fixed width. Click on next. यहाँ पर जो ये arrows आ रही हैं, make use of these. कुछ simply shift the arrows wherever you want them to go. और कुछ जैसे for example when you simply click on anywhere any of these anywhere on the screen, ये जो छोटी सी आ रही है, it will put a bifurcation over there. उसी की वजह से cells will get split. और accidentally अगर कुछ कर लिया, just double click on this arrow again, it will disappear. So simply just briefly look at your data so that decimals कहीं आगे पीछे तो नहीं हुए हैं. Click next. जो account number है, keep it in text format. जो date है, इसको date format में कर दो. You can change your format and you click on finish. The moment you click on finish, just readjust your rows. You can see your data has been automatically sorted and it is in a much better format. अब इसको you can use it for analysis purpose. If I observe, ये जो मेरे DP वाला column है, it is not giving a particular sum, क्योंकि ये count में आ रहा है. It is not number. तो इसको change करने के लिए one thing that I do is find and replace करती हूँ मैं. So Control H is the shortcut key. और कंट्रोल F करके भी साथ में जा सकते हो उसके. कंट्रोल F is for find, उसके साथ रिप्लेस में चले जाओ. I'll just use control H. Find what? Comma. Replace with nothing. Replace all. And click OK. So if I select my cells, अब आ रहा है total. So that was because वो data text format में था, उसका total नहीं आ रहा था. Another thing which could be done was, जो हम delimiter की बात कर रहे थे, when we originally did in our Excel sheet, first step was account number और sanction date. जो ऊपर और नीचे वाले cells हैं, उन दोनों को हमने join किया using is equal to left hand side वाला cell and उसके नीचे वाला. The second step was account number पर filter लगाओ, filter out your sole ID, copy paste the formula which you wrote above, and उसके बाद copy it somewhere else. The next step is text to columns. So Alt AE. Select your data जो एक ही कॉलम में है, Alt AE. Go to delimited if you want to use. Click on next. Delimited by what? Delimited you can use space, you can use tab also. Space अगर कम कर देंगे, so wherever there are spaces, वो उस चीज से उसको split कर देगा. So wherever in your sheet there are spaces, वो उस वजह से split कर देगा. In my case, it is not making a difference because data हमारा already उसी way में है. However, sometimes there is one format, shift और enter के जो एकदम above की है, there's a vertical pipe, वो यूज होती है, तो शिफ्ट एंड दैट वर्टिकल पाइप which is right above your enter key, उससे कई बार data of the bank is split, so you can use this command over there. तो others में जाके simply click on this, click on next and you can finish it, तो data automatically columnar way में आ जाएगा. Moving on to the next functionality, let me know if this delimiter option is to be repeated, because this is highly technical and quite commonly used. Okay, since there is no response, I'll move on to the pivot. I have with me on my screen GSTR2A. इसकी वजह से I'll help create a pivot table and help you to cleanse the data first, because GSTR2A data is quite heavy. उसको थोड़ा सा हम light करेंगे using Excel tricks थोड़ी बहुत. Will not use delete rows or highlight blanks. Over here I have, if I see my data, control end से I'll go to the end. There are 203 rows in my original data. And this is a very small data. मैंने randomly I just chose few months, उसकी वजह से ये निकला है. Okay, so I want to remove all the blanks which are coming on my screen. For example, row number 7 is blank, row number 10 is blank. For that, simply select the data using control A. अगर मैं करूँगी, nothing will be selected properly. So I'll use control end key. अब यहाँ से ऊपर जाएंगे. Control shift up. एक second, I'm okay. So on my screen, I'll simply select my data. Use a filter. In my invoice number or say trade name, किसी में भी कर लो. Select all the blank cells. यहाँ पर type करो blank, or you can also scroll down and select just the blanks. Untick all. Select your blanks. Click OK. So all the blanks are coming right on my screen. इस case में use control and end key to go to the last row. That is 201 row आ रही है. अब यहाँ से ऊपर जाएंगे using control shift and upward key. I will not use delete rows option over here because Excel is going to hang. So for this, simply select all these cells using control shift and upward arrow key. जब एक बार control end से नीचे आ गए, use alt and semicolon to select just these cells. Click on home, click on clear and click on clear all. With this, all the information which was contained in these cells got deleted automatically. First of all, there is one mistake that I did, that I did not filter it properly. Control end से नीचे जाएंगे, select your range, apply a filter, control shift L. यहाँ पर we will do one thing, which is sorting करनी पड़ेगी before that step. So click on sort Z2A. इसकी वजह से क्या होगा, all the blanks will come at the bottom of your cell of your sheet. If you observe my screen, all the blanks are gayab because I sorted from Z to A. The next step will be now filter out the blanks. Since ये sorting हो गई है, click on the drop down, unselect all, click on just the blanks and click OK. Now select all these cells using control down, control and end key. अब यहाँ से ऊपर जाओ using control shift, left arrow key and upward arrow key. One step down कर लेना using your arrows. Now click on home, clear and clear all. I'll not use the delete rows option because उसी की वजह से Excel is going to hang. तो इसकी वजह से click alt and colon. Now click clear and clear all. Having done that, now remove your filter. So I can see all my blanks are removed completely. Now under the invoice details, now like if you remember, my row number was 203. Now when I click on control end, it is still 203, but all the blanks have been removed. and my data is restricted just to 142 cells. So now I'll just select my data one more time, put a filter on it. Just check if there are any blanks. Name of the trader में जाके there are no blanks if you see the drop down. Now under the invoice option, I don't want ये जो bold में आ रहा है, this is just extra. So for this invoice number में जाओ, click on total and filter it out. Enter. अब ये totals हमें नहीं चाहिए because this is just a repetition. However, there is one more thing which you can do. Total, because the word total was written, you were able to filter it out. What if the word total was not written and everything was in bold? In that case, what we would have done was Control F karte, that is find. Click on this options option. यहाँ पर no format set आ रहा है, click on format, and under the font option, click on bold. Click OK. Before clicking on find all option, simply select C number column and click find all. इसकी वजह से क्या होगा? All the cells have been found in column number C जो हमने select किया, which were bold. तो उसको select करने के लिए first cell पे जो bottom पर हमारा ये list में आ रहा है, click on first cell and shift के साथ click on last cell. So if you observe the screen, everything is highlighted in gray, light gray. तो इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ इस फॉर्मेट से, everything that was just bold has been highlighted on the screen. So simply ये जब select हमने चीज कर ली using first option पे click करके and shift से last option पे click करके simply change the color से yellow. अब हमें क्या करना है, filter कर देते हैं yellow option को. Scroll down, text filter by color yellow. Select all these cells using control shift and down arrow key. Shift and space bar से all the rows get selected. Alt colon से all the filtered चीजें जो हमने की only these get selected. अब इनको clear करके clear all कर दो. So everything got removed now. This I explained why, because the word total अगर हमारे पास नहीं होता, 642 होता और ये bold में होता, it would have been a trouble, because filtering अगर हमने करनी होती वर्ड टोटल वाली चीजें तो हो जाती, बट ये अगर नंबर बोल्ड में है, देयर इज नो ऑप्शन टू फिल्टर बोल्ड थिंग्स. तो बिफोर वी प्रोसीड विद दिस, हमें वो रिमूव करना पड़ेगा जो हमने फॉर्मेटिंग सेट की. तो एफ फाइंड व्हाट जो फॉर्मेट, इसको रेगुलर कर दो और रादर क्लिक ऑन क्लियर, क्लिक ओके एंड क्लिक क्लोज. इफ यू डोंट रिमूव इट, यू विल हैव ट्रबल्स इन एक्सेल लेटर ऑन, क्योंकि वो फिल्टर करेगा जस्ट द बोल्ड थिंग्स. Anyway, in our case, usually total लिखा हुआ होता है. I was just teaching another add-on point. तो हम total को करते हैं filter in the invoice number. Control shift down arrow key. Select करते हैं this column and shift space bar से all these rows get selected. Alt colon. Select all these rows. Just don't delete them. Click on clear and click on clear all. Now what has happened is कि जो सब extra चीजें थी double everything has got deleted. However, अभी भी blank spaces आ रहे हैं because वहां पर ये bold वाली options आ रही थी. We'll repeat the step of जो sorting हमने करनी थी वो करनी पड़ेगी फिर से. यहाँ पर Z2A करेंगे. ये करने के बाद select the blank cells again. Control end से last पे जाके simply go up. Alt clear and clear all. So all the blanks have been removed yet again. Now if I go on the bottom of my screen, there are just 76 records instead of 203 row items, बस 76 ही रह गई. So ये अब हमारा data cleanse हो गया. Before we move on to the pivot table, there is one more small thing that we need to do is हमें जो format है date का, that needs to be changed. For that, if you observe column number P, उसमें क्या हो रहा है, left align आ रहा है. We all know that numbers are always right aligned. So since your text it is coming on the left hand side. For that, simply do one thing, write 0 on any blank cell, copy this, Control C, apply it to all these cells, Control Alt V. यहाँ पर add पे click करो operation and press OK. These are all numbers. अब इसको number format डालने के लिए simply press Control 1, which is format cells, or you can do right click, format cells, number format, date, and select your date format. Press OK. Repeat this for another column. एक और column आता है date का. I think column number E. ये invoice date. Same steps. 0, copy, Control Alt V, add, OK. इसका Control Shift date format आ गया. The next step is making a pivot table. Simply select your database. Use Alt DPF. Alt DPF. हमारा pivot table की screen आ गई है. I have all the headings which were coming in my original screen, और ये इससे हमें बस we just have to play around with these figures to make a meaningful pivot table. One thing which needs to be taken care of is that pivot table will not be created if there are any blank columns and blank rows. So we need to be careful with that. So moving on to creation of pivot table, simply do one thing. GST number form will mention it in the rows. यहाँ से simply click over here और उसको drag and drop कर दो. GST number हमने डाल दिया rows में. इसके बाद in the summation values we'll put जो भी values हमें डालनी है, say invoice value. Invoice value I'll not write. इसको हम कर देते हैं taxable value. Taxable value drag out to the summation values जो आ रहा है. IGST को कर देते हैं, इसको click कर देते हैं. SGST कर देते हैं. Cess I do not want, so I'll not click on that. So I'm just dragging and dropping the options which I want to mention. इसको यहाँ पर check mark पर click करके भी कर सकते हो. Having done that, इसके बाद हम columns में ये चीज नहीं चाहिए हमें, so remove field. Oh, sorry. Taxable value, integrated tax, central, state tax, ये सब हो गया. And in case I want to rename any of the fields, I can simply change it over here. जैसे summation of tax value की वजह हमें खाली taxable TV लिखना है, that also I can do. For the timing, I'll just let it be. And in case of summation values, I can simply click on this option and click on field settings. Over here, sum हमें आना चाहिए because I want the summation. And in case I want to remove decimals, यहीं से click on number format. यहाँ पर number में जाके decimal places को आप 0 भी कर सकते हो. That is completely optional. Okay, so now simple pivot table हमारा create हो गया है. इसको हमें थोड़ा सा और elaborate बनाना है. For example, I want invoice numbers also. So invoice number, I'll just click on this. Rows में automatically आ गया. Otherwise, invoice number को drag and drop करके I would have to put in the rows. Further elaborate अगर करना है, I want invoice date. Invoice date अगर डालनी है, simply click on it. It gets automatically added in row. Sometimes it will not get added in the right place. So simply drag and drop in the row column. What is to be placed? What is how you play around with these options. There is no set format as to how things are to be done. On your screen, you can see everything is drilled down. GST number followed by invoice number followed by date. However, this format is not very appealing to me still. I want to change the layout. So simply click on the cell, click on design, go to report layout, go in compact layout. जो ये वाला फॉर्मेट है, दिस इज कॉम्पैक्ट, सो क्लिक ऑन रिपोर्ट लेआउट, इसमें आप टैबुलर फॉर्म में जा सकते हो. सो नाउ आई कैन सी थोड़ा सा बेटर हुआ है, जीएसटी नंबर फॉलोड बाय इनवॉइस नंबर, डेट एंड टैक्सेबल वैल्यूज फॉलोड बाय द टैक्सेस. इसको और बेटर करने के लिए वन थिंग व्हिच कैन बी डन इज क्लिक ऑन, ये जो ब्लैंक सेल्स आ रहे हैं ये नहीं मुझे चाहिए, इसमें गड़बड़ हो रही है. एंड द सेकंड थिंग इज ये जो टोटल्स हमें आ रहे हैं, I do not want these subtotals coming. So simply click inside the table, click on design, grand totals, off for rows and columns. Sorry, go to subtotals, do not show subtotals. The moment you click on it, subtotals गायब हो गए. The second drawback अभी आ रहा है कि GST number आ रहा है but it is not being repeated anywhere. For this, go to report layout, same design tab में जाके go to report layout, click on repeat all label items, so all the label items get repeated automatically. For analysis, you can simply select your table, copy it, and you can paste special करके paste the values, and then you can do your analysis. Now obviously you can change your row height and column width accordingly. Uske baad you can do all your analysis. So in my screen I can see the dates are not in the correct format, so isko hum change kar sakte hain. Control Shift. So this is majorly how you can create a pivot table using your GSTR tool. Since we are running out of time, I will focus only on the error commonly found in Excel. One error is the div error. Div error basically comes when you're trying to divide a number by 0 or by a blank cell. On your screen, if you see example number 1, 95 divided by 0 will give this error, or 15500 divided by blank cell will give an error. The second error is the name error. It comes when your formula name is written incorrectly. For example, there's a typing mistake, or you've given a wrong cell reference, or you forgot to put quotation marks around a text string. For example, instead of writing sum sum, I wrote sun. This is why the error came. In example number 2, I wrote F8 plus, instead of writing F9, I wrote FA. This is another example of finding this error, getting this error. And the third example, if condition जब हम लगाते हैं, if a particular cell is less than 1000, comma, quotation marks में आना चाहिए the text string, but it is not coming. That is where this error came. The null error comes when your formula is not proper. For example, spaces लिखती हैं. Example number 1 के case में E12 plus E13 plus की जगह I've written a space E14. So that is why the error came. In second case, summation लिखना था is equal to sum F12. Instead of writing colon, I've written nothing. There's a space. That's why this error came. And in the third example, this error also comes, as I've mentioned, when you've not used a comma properly. For example, VLOOKUP में G13, which is the cell right above, उसके आगे मैंने comma नहीं रखा, space bar लिख दिया. That is this error came. Ref error comes when you've deleted a formula which is linked in a particular, when you've deleted a cell which is linked in a formula. For example, equal to upper two cells का summation is the grand total. If I delete cell number, say the first row, ref error came. This error also comes if you're trying to give a wrong reference. For example, the yellow में highlighted है. If I try to copy paste on the left hand side of my screen, it has no reference because 190 कैसे आया था right side पर, left 3 cells का summation. But यहाँ पर reference गलत हो गई because there's nothing on the left hand side, just 2 cells are there. This error came. NA error comes when the value is not found. For example, VLOOKUP में I have written 1050 को find करो, right hand side पर एक data table बनाया है, उसमें since ये value नहीं है, so NA comes. ## comes when your cell size is quite small as compared to the content size. In my case, if I see the formula bar, there is a number, but यहाँ पर ## आ रहा है. So if I increase my column width, it comes. Value error comes when you're trying to perform an operation of a text with numbers. For example, example 1 में 955 और text को ऐड कर रही हूँ, error आ गया. text 2 लिखा है मैंने, division का formula लगाया because text है, this error came. Circular reference comes when you're trying to add the same cell over and over again in the same formula. For example, सम आना चाहिए E30 and 31 का, बट मैंने क्या किया, ग्रैंड टोटल को भी सम में ले लिया, E30 is to E32 कर दिया. सर्कुलर रेफरेंस ठीक करने के लिए यू कैन गो टू फॉर्मूला, क्लिक ऑन एरर चेकिंग, क्लिक ऑन सर्कुलर रेफरेंसेस, and then you can always know what cells are being circularly referred to, and you can make a correction. Num error comes when you provided a wrong value to Excel. For example, you are giving it an impossible task. We know that square root is always given for a positive number. In my case, I've written is equal to SQRT, which is square root, bracket -1. So we know there is no square root of a negative number. So it says num error. In my second case, I've written is equal to date -2021 followed by the syntax. Because there is nothing called -2021, it gave the num error. Chintan sir, if you allow me just 10 minutes, can I just quickly take the shortcuts? If you allow me, because we've already done, it's 7 p.m. I've already skipped a few topics. You're on mute, Chintan sir. Okay, I'll just continue. I'll just quickly take the few shortcuts. I have skipped a few topics, but I'll focus on the shortcuts right now. For merge and center, it is Alt HMC. For filter, it is, and removing also, it is Control Shift L. In order to select a column, Control with the space bar. Control with the space bar. For a row selection, Shift with the space bar. Hide row and column is Control 9 and Control 0. Pivot table, as we just did, is Control Alt DPF. Wrap text, Alt HW. One thing is, whenever you press Alt, things get highlighted on your screen. So you can always click whatever is being mentioned on your screen. For example, wrap text के लिए Alt दबाया, home के लिए press H, wrap text के लिए W. Everything is highlighted on. So you need not remember everything. Current date is Control with a colon, a semicolon rather. In order to enter line in the same cell, for example, I'm on the cell which is highlighted on your screen on yellow, and I want to go to the next line within the same cell. If I press enter, I go to the next cell, but I cannot enter the data in the same cell. For that, click Alt Enter. That is how you can type within the same cell. In order to copy the same thing on the right, it is Control R, R for right. Down के लिए Control D. Double underline is Alt H 3D. Repeat a function के लिए use F4. For example, I've deleted something. For F4 करूँगी, same thing हो जाएगा. Alt for all borders, Control Shift and, or you can use Alt HBA. No borders के लिए Alt HBN. Remove filled colors, Alt HHN. Auto sum is Alt equal to. Format painter, Alt HFP. Format painter, which is, if it is to be used on multiple cells, simply double click on the format painter and click on all the cells where you want to apply. And then you can press escape key. Paste special, Control Alt V. Find is Control F. Save is Control S. Quit a worksheet, a particular worksheet, Control W. Replacement, as I mentioned, Control H. Bold, italics, underline, Control with BINU. Alternative, Control with 2, 3, and 4. In order to insert a row, Control Shift plus key and select the options. Or you simply select the entire row and you press Control Shift plus. Similarly, in order to insert a column, Control Shift plus and you click entire column. Alternatively, select any particular column, Control Shift plus, and the column gets inserted. In order to edit a cell, F2, Absolute reference F4. Select all, Control A, percentage format, Control Shift percentage. I'll use some interesting, I'll just briefly tell you some interesting shortcuts. In order to go to a specific cell, Control G, and you write the reference over here, say A23, and you press enter. So A23 पर highlight हो गया. I don't need to scroll up and I don't need to scroll up and scroll down again and again. I can simply use Control G to go to a particular cell. In order to go to a cell which is connected to a particular formula, this is interesting. Simply use Control with the left square bracket. So in my case, some 13 is a summation of 3 cells on the left side. So Control with the left square bracket, all the cells get highlighted. In order to add something to the quick access bar, right click on it and click on add to quick access bar, and then when you press alt, the numbers get highlighted. In order to write a particular formula which is quite long and you don't want to write everything, for example VLOOKUP, simply write is equal to followed by a formula. Just write a little. The moment Excel prompts, click tab key, the formula comes all by itself. One interesting thing which I already covered in pivot table was when your number is left aligned, simply write 0 anywhere, copy usko karo, paste it over and above that cell, Control Alt V, click on add operation. Your number will automatically get converted as actual number, जो originally text format में था. In order to hide a ribbon, Control F1. In order to switch between two opened workbooks, use Control Tab key. And last thing that I want to cover is key serial numbers. Many a times we try to add some serial numbers, but उसकी वजह से सब distort हो जाता है. One option is one number लिख के is equal to upper cell plus 1, copy paste it everywhere. But एक drawback होता है that in case I would delete any one particular row, उसकी वजह से सारा distort हो जाता है. उसका ऑप्शन है simply write is equal to row bracket open bracket close. अब नंबर नाउ आई नो कि ये वाला जो है रो नंबर इसका आ रहा है 6 माइनस व्हाट शुड गिव मी नंबर 2, मैथमेटिक्स है तो -4 एंड आई प्रेस एंटर. इस फॉर्मूला को आई कॉपी एवरीवेयर एंड आई प्रेस एंटर. नाउ इफ आई डिलीट विराट, बाकी नंबर्स में रेफ एरर नहीं आया, एवरीथिंग गॉट ऑटोमेटिकली सॉर्टेड, मतलब न्यूमेरिकली आ गया ऑटोमेटिकली. विद दिस I will end my presentation, and thank you all for being a part of it. Chintan sir, I will share with you the presentation, and I hope to be a part of more such presentations with your circle.
Yes, thank you, Priya ma'am. Definitely, it was a very informative lecture, and I don't know how much other people took advantage of it, but then it's like I took the most advantage of it. So definitely, it will be helpful to me in the days to come, particularly in the audit season. And as all of us are aware that nitty-gritties of GSTR 2A and all that are there, and the GST audit things will also has already started. We are dealing with it. So like when going to the department for handling the client audits and all that, so it will be actually very helpful to it will actually be very helpful to me. There are members who have attended it, but the reason is like there is like heavy marriage season is on in the state of Gujarat, and I don't know whether you are aware of it or not, but यहाँ पे जब शादियाँ होती है तो मतलब एकदम बहुत ही तामझाम रहता है, and it lasts for a long. You must be aware of Gujarat में
I
शादियाँ.
am not aware because I have never been to this place, तो मुझे idea ही नहीं है. But anyway, we can take our more sessions. Even this one can be repeated, no trouble. उसमें कोई बात नहीं है.
Sure मैम, and ये recording भी हो चुका है, हमारा YouTube चैनल भी है, so कल तक ये YouTube चैनल पे भी ये आ जाएगा. So once it will be there on the YouTube channel, I will Chavda ji will share with you the link of the lecture also, so that you can circulate amongst your friends also for their benefit also. And thank you for delivering such a. On behalf of Gandhinagar CP Study Circle, I am and to you for providing such a informative lecture. Though a few people right, YouTube and all. So very much for delivering such a wonderful lecture there. And definitely, as you said, we'll like to take your advantage as and when the next opportunity comes. Let's say may not be next 15, 20 days, but then let's say in a month or two, you'll again take your advantage of your pro level knowledge on the Excel and the reconstruction of GSTR2A and all that. So we are very much thankful to you for delivering such a wonderful lecture. Thank you, and thank you to all the participants for being there and throughout the lectures. So thank you to all the participants.
All right.
Sure. And kindly share that sheet also,
I
madam.
will. I will share on the official email ID.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Deeply obliged. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
पीना नहीं
ये तुम्हें किसे ली इसका रो रहा था उसे वो इधर आ रही थी चली गई
तो करेगा तो उसी सही
और कैसे करेगा चला चला दफ्तर मिल जाना है उसका
ये लड़की है क्या करेगा तो ऐसे
ड्रामे
नखरे होते हैं
और
ना
जान के ड्रामे कर रहा था कल
Gracias.